Welcome back to another episode of the VGB-Sides, where we cover video games that may have been overlooked, underrated, or arguably bad, and talk about their awesome soundtracks. Reminder, I stream both here and on Twitch, so consider subscribing or following if you want to see some speedrunning, voice acting, and more. Now with that intro out of the way, let's get into this week's vid. Okay, so I can hear it already. This game doesn't necessarily fall into the VGB criteria, as it's a pretty popular game. However, during the month of October, I'm going to make an exception for Silent Hill 3. This game is arguably one of the best in the series. Everyone talks about how creepy these games are, but very rarely do people ever bring up the soundtracks. One thing that really helped me remember this game for the series was that this title actually came with the CD of the soundtrack when you picked it up. So it really helped me to remember just how good it was over the years. Now, Silent Hill is a masterclass in creating tension through ambiance, and it can be noticed all the more so through its music and sound design. The first track that we will be covering is Clockwork, Little Happiness. The track begins with almost an organ-type sound playing what sounds like it could be the intro to a Castlevania track before going into the signature Silent Hill sound. The main theme repeating reminds me of Money by Pink Floyd, where you have some sounds that are done to a rhythm to initiate the track. Take a listen. Please Love Me Once More has that trip-hop vibe with the constant beat going, still giving off that ambiance, but also allowing for a slight reprieve from the ultra scary while still leaving the overall undertone of terror. Check it out. Walk on Vanity Ruins is a really chill track, but definitely keeps up that ominous vibe. Now, nothing screams tension like either a violin or, in this case, a piano. When the beat comes in after establishing the main melodic theme, it 100% reminds me of some of the tracks from the Matrix soundtrack, and it really, in my head, put a stamp on the time frame that this game came out. Also, if you're listening to these tracks on the CD or on Spotify, as the entire soundtrack is now on there now, there's also some creepy vocals that are put throughout the entire soundtrack. I highly recommend taking a listen to it whenever you get the chance. Letter from the Lost Days is my favorite track in this game. It is so good. I love the idea of sending yourself a letter to a future you asking questions about who you are. This song is hauntingly beautiful. Now there really isn't all that much that I can say, because this one in particular is definitely worth your time to not only listen to this little snippet in this video, but to actually listen to the entire song.
Letter to my future self. Am I still happy I began? Have I grown up pretty? Is Daddy still a good man? Am I still friends with Colleen? I'm sure that I'm still laughing. Aren't I? Aren't I? Hey there to my future self. If you forget how to smile, I have this to tell you. Don't lose hope. Oh, what a pair me and you would hear to feel joy, not be blue, sad times.
Hometown is on the album, but I highly recommend that you check out this entire track on Spotify. It starts off with the familiar intro of the original Silent Hill theme, but then when the vocals come in, it takes a completely different turn. And I swear to God, Joe Ramirza, who is the vocalist on this track, has the perfect mix of David Bowie and almost a Transylvanian-esque voice. It fits so well. Check this out.
He refused to give in to the town that takes all. Survive. You must have the will. This movie doesn't end the way we want all the time. Then he shouts at the moon, she's gone, and fear has overcome.
Well, we have reached the end of another episode of the VGB-Sides. I know, it's sad, but it's okay. We'll be back next week continuing our spooky month, so I see you then. Oh, wait, if you are actually one of the super rare people that watch the entire video, you know that we always do a ridiculous pun at the end. So, here it is. Did you know that the Rolling Stones fans still listen to cassettes? They really do love their mixtapes. Oh man, yeah.